Ladies and gentlemen, who is in charge of the mountain politics right now as we speak? Now, why I'm asking this question? Recently, President William Ruto appointed the ODM members to join the cabinet as cabinet secretaries. These include Alias and Joho, Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, John Badi and Opiyo Wandayi. These people are forming the top leadership of the ODM party. Now, as people expected, there could be a lot of noise from the mountain as far as the appointments were concerned. But surprisingly, there was nobody who was complaining. There was nobody who was criticizing William Ruto. There was nobody who was speaking that William Ruto has betrayed the mountain in any way to the loudest voices as we expected before. Then I asked myself, who could have silenced the mountain from speaking? Now, recently, Raila Amolo Odinga revealed the reason as to why the mountain was quiet, and that forms the basis of this conversation here today. Kindly, if this is the first time you are watching our videos, make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, because that's the best support you can always give this channel. For those kindly who have been watching and not subscribing, please make sure that you subscribe, and those who are returning always to watch our videos, we are really grateful and thank you so much for that kind of a support. Now, who is in charge of the mountain? Going back to my first question, when President William Ruto made the appointment, somebody silenced the mountain not to speak. And this was revealed by Raila Amolo Odinga when he was at Elgeyo Marakwet giving a speech to the mourners who went there to give their last respect to the father of the former IBC commissioner, Irene Masit. Now, during this function, Raila spoke about so many things, but I just picked one that caught my attention. A call from the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta. So the Prime Minister said, after the Gen Z protest, actually during the Gen Z protest across the country, particularly after the entrance in Parliament, he received a call from the former President Uhuru Kenyatta, then later received a call from Ruto himself, the president, where they were discussing the issues to do the Kenyan unity and the burning of the country. According to Raila Amolo Odinga, this gentleman shared and said that Kenya is bigger than any other person, and if this country sings, everyone else sings. Now, were they protecting their interests or the interests of the country? That one I leave to the viewers to comment on. But now, my major focus, it is on the effect of the mountain. What Raila Amolo Odinga revealed is that Uhuru Kenyatta called him, and as a result, that's how the talks between him and President William Ruto started, and eventually leading to what we call a broad-based government. Surprising, this government just involved the ODM people, but we hope going forward they are going to bring these other people. Now, then, who silenced the mountain? As we all know, before William Ruto reappointed this cabinet, we had some sentiments from the mountain people saying, as long as William Ruto gives them their 8 slots, they are okay. As long as William Ruto gives at least 7, they are okay. But after the appointment, particularly after the mountain losing some seats like the treasury, there were no noise, there were no complaints, but people relaxed. Rigathi Gachagua was contented, and like how people expected Rigathi Gachagua to give a press conference and say, that was wrong, Mr. President. We want our seats back. We want John Ndongo to remain in power. We want so and so not to be sacked. But as we saw, all of us, Rigathi Gachagua relaxed, said that wametosheka, whatever has happened, the president is boss. So long as he does this, he abides by. Then now it came to me, who is in charge of the mountain as we speak? It's very clear now. After Raila Amolo Odinga revealed that Uhuru Kenyatta called him, then being the instructions from above, nobody else could have complained from the mountain. And that confirms here today on this video that Uhuru Kenyatta is the kingpin of the mountain as we speak. From the reaction, if it was Rigathi Gachagua, very clear, people could have complained, his soldiers could come out and say William Ruto has betrayed us, as it was expected. But all these other things happened before the reappointment. But after the reappointment, everyone was quiet. Ruto did his appointments, and according to Raila Amolo Odinga, more appointments are going to occur. Now, where does this leave the mountain politics as we speak? Which means the person in charge of the mountain is Uhuru Kenyatta. Then where does the rest of the mountain fit? Where do the leaders who have been yearning to become leaders of the mountain go? As we speak currently, the person speaking about the mountain politics is none other than Moses Kuria. But the way we understand, all of us, Moses Kuria, he has not been conferred to be the mountain kingpin. But as everyone knows, he's speaking on behalf of the mountain. Rigathi Gachagua has gone down in terms of speaking. Other leaders are not speaking so much politics, but Rigathi Gachagua is doing that. Therefore, Moses Kuria is doing that. So therefore, who could Moses Kuria be speaking on behalf of? Moses Kuria does not portray any form of a disagreement with William Ruto's appointments to the cabinet. Instead, he disagrees with Rigathi Gachagua's form of treatment, where he was actually dismissed because of his stand as far as Rigathi Gachagua is concerned. Then now it is very clear that Moses Kuria could be speaking on behalf of either Uhuru Kenyatta or himself. Because the message that is passing, it is very clear, it is not opposing what William Ruto did and what Raila Amolo Odinga revealed about Uhuru Kenyatta. Meaning William Ruto, Moses Kuria, Rigathi Gachagua are all speaking the same language as far as the appointments are concerned. Therefore, this leaves the mountain solely in the hands of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Come 2022, do you think Uhuru Kenyatta will have an influence on who becomes the deputy president of the country? Do you think it will change the mountain towards William Ruto or towards Rigathi Gachagua entirely? Now, I'm saying so. I'm asking this question because of this reason here. Uhuru Kenyatta just made a call, and everyone in the mountain did not complain about it. They said Uhuru Kenyatta has done what? Has said it. And we've not had any complaint as far as the mountain is concerned, and also the William Ruto's appointments. Then that leaves this kind of a conversation here, that Uhuru Kenyatta is in charge of the mountain, and whichever decision he makes, everyone listens to. Now, all those other leaders that have been complaining so far, they are quiet. This means very well that the leaders of the mountain have realized very well that they made a mistake by pushing Uhuru Kenyatta out of the mountain back in 2022. Rigathi Gachagua leading the team, they criticized Uhuru Kenyatta at their top of voices, saying that Uhuru Kenyatta has failed the mountain. They went after him and even to an extent going to attack his properties, his sheep and goats being sold and some of them being killed. And as a result, we realized that Uhuru Kenyatta was successfully driven away the mountain. People started hating him. From nowhere, when William Ruto started making some moves that they felt that were weird, and that is how now Rigathi Gachagua said he's going to apologize to Uhuru Kenyatta. He went to apologize to Uhuru Kenyatta, Mama Ngina, for the abuses and the kind of insult that he made towards them. And as a result, now people felt like the mountain is back to Uhuru Kenyatta because Rigathi Gachagua going to apologize to the president himself, the former president. That means he has already accepted that he's not in charge. The person in charge is the Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Because if it's an apology, it's made basically based on the insult that he made to him, and because he's not the leader of the mountain, it was disrespectful. So they went ahead to respect that, apologize to him, that confirming here that Uhuru Kenyatta is in charge of the mountain. And going forward, the game plan will be the Uhuru Kenyatta's game plan. And watch that pace. That's my video there and there. If this is the first time you're watching our videos, make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support. Can always give this channel. If you're watching for the second time, third time, fifth time, please keep on coming back. And in case of anything, just give your comment on the comment section, and we'll be glad to reply to you. My name is Abel Mukwasio. Next time.